Hi and welcome to Aussie Property Riches. My name's Brendan Kelly and I'm excited to be here to take you on the journey through the world of development and renovation.
And I am Francis Goh, his better half. Together, we'll explore the world of creating wealth through property.
In each episode, we'll take you behind the scenes of groundbreaking developments, share expert insights, and feature success stories from the industry's top professionals.
So whether you are a seasoned developer or just curious about the industry, we've got something for everyone. So join us and tune in to Aussie Property Riches. Let's get going!
Hi and welcome. My name is Brendan Kelly and I'm joined today by Francis. Welcome, Francis.
Thank you, Brendan.
Francis is a very successful developer and the director of Prime Land Consultants. I'm also joined today by Nady Harris. Welcome, Nady.
Thank you, Brendan. It's a pleasure to be here.
Nady is the director of Serendip Consulting and a very, very successful renovator. We're also joined today by Suzy Nobilo-Lawson. Welcome, Suzy.
Thanks for having me, Brendan.
Pleasure indeed. Suzy is the director of Furnished Solutions and a very successful renovator in her own right. Today we're talking about getting the biggest bang for your buck in a renovation. You can spend tens of thousands of dollars on things that won't make a difference. Or you can spend a few dollars on things that make a big difference. Which ones are the right things to do? So let's get into it. Suzy, in your experience, where do you typically like to spend your energy when doing a reno?
Definitely the living spaces, because people are buying a house to live in. So you want to ensure that it is light and bright, that it doesn't smell, that the kitchen is functional, the bathroom is functional and not dirty. Because people are going to walk in and go, I can see myself living in this living room. I can see myself showering in that clean bath. So yeah, it's very, very important to get that living space right.
So is it only then the kitchens and bathrooms that we focus on?
No, we certainly have to present the garden pretty well, that, give the impression that it's easy to maintain. But depending on your target market, if it's a downsizer, it's low maintenance. But if it's a family, the kids have a place to park and it's, fenced in and secure. Also, the other spaces as well, like a bit of storage spaces for the bedrooms and things. But like Suzy said, light, clean and bright.
Okay, can I just ask, Nady, when you look at a renovation project, right? Assuming that there's no structural issues with the property, assuming there's no major defects, what would you first focus on, right, as a renovator?
Paint.
Yeah, paint, right?
Paint makes a huge difference, yeah.
Fresh paint gives, not only does it give a good feel when you walk in, but also even be able to smell that it's new.
Yes.
You want people
It's
to
interesting.
feel like they're getting a new house.
Now, Suzy, it's interesting because last week we had a guest and who basically said if they smell new paint, they're trying to find out what's wrong with the property.
Yeah.
What is wrong with the property?
You get rid of the smell before the open.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
Oh, all right. So this is brilliant because what we're getting then is to feeling, smelling. We're getting into the emotional and the senses. So painting covers a lot of the sight issues. We want to make it look good.
Yeah.
Inside and outside, or just worry about the inside? Where are your thoughts?
Inside and outside, because everybody's different, right? Some people are more outdoorsy. They want to have their barbecue, have the kids running around, whereas other people, it might be a big living space where they have their TV and things. So you're catering to the majority. Don't try to narrow it down too much.
Probably wouldn't do one without the other, because if you're going to do
Agreed.
one, it's going to make the other one look tighter than what it really is.
Yeah.
And also, you don't want people walking in calculating, how much is this going to cost me to do this? Because they're going to take that off their price that they're going to offer.
Well, that's brilliant because now you're talking about the psychology of selling. If you get the first impression and said, this is a lovely place, you have a perspective automatically about value. And then when you walk through, it's all about, is it worth more than I think it is? Or is it worth less than I think it is? If they walk in and they go, oh, there's a problem, it's worth less. There's a problem, it's worth less. Yeah. And it's a reduction of expectation of sale price of what they're willing to pay to fix it. So we've talked about sight. We've talked about what people see from the car as they walk through and the perspective relative to sale price. Brilliant. Touch. What are the things we need to deal with touch?
In, say, the kitchen environment, bathroom environment, if the door handles are, looking tired and chipped or missing or loose, replace them. You can do that cheaply. You can just get standard ones and it will just lift these areas instantly.
taps as well. Anything that you touch
Yep.
needs to be changed or cleaned up, but it's got to work. Yeah. What are some of the things you focus on with respect to touch?
For me, it comes with staging, where like you put in the soft furnishings and things, and like the window curtains and things. Stone bench tops versus like laminate bench tops. I know a lot of people like the feel of the stone bench top, and then even floors, if you're walking on it, how that feels. Yeah.
Some of the things to pull a drawer open, if they've got those sliders and the sliders stick, no good. If the doors are stiff, no good. Again, from the perspective of, I don't want to bring the price down.
Yeah, and buyers will touch everything. Even
Yeah.
things you think they're not going to touch, they're touching.
They will.
Yeah. So paint, sight, touch, smell.
Get rid of the smell.
Get rid of the smell, yeah?
As much as you can.
Yeah. the dead rat under the floorboards, got to remove it, got to take it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me, what are some of the smells that you've had to deal with?
Oh, I've had everything. Cats that didn't have a litter tray, so they just went on the carpet everywhere. That was disgusting to clean up. I've done dog houses, cat houses, then hoarder houses. They smell really musty, and a lot of the time, because they stack up so many things, and then when you go behind the walls, there's mold, and so all that needs to go. I bought a massive air purifier, so as soon as I've done the painting, it goes on 24/7 now to get rid of the paint smells as well.
Well, that's a valid point. You can have bad smells which you must remove, but tell me about the story of replacing them with good smells. Is that a wise decision?
I wouldn't say that paint is a good smell, but it is better than musty smell. And there are things that you can do once you have painted, because it will smell, especially when the house is all closed up for a long time as well. So every opportunity, maybe air the house out. And then when you do get it styled, bring in candles. Candles, you don't need to light them. Just having the house closed up, we never recommend lighting them, but just having nicely scented candles unlit will still give an aroma throughout the house, especially when it's been closed up.
It's one of the tricks of the trade, that one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, but you can do that in a spray can, can't you? You can go buy a spray can and just walk through the house and spend the whole spray can spraying the house. Is that the answer?
No,
Why is that?
it's too
Cloying.
much.
Yes. Yeah.
Right,
And
so-
people can be quite sensitive to different smells.
Yeah.
You don't want to overpower them.
Ah.
And, and show that you're trying to hide something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've talked about sight, we've talked about touch, we've talked about smell. Let's talk about sound. Does sound matter? Is it a concern?
100%.
Whoa!
100%.
What's-
Like soundproofing is something very important, especially
So you're talking about soundproofing from traffic outside on
from
a
traffic
busy
outside,
road,
but also
or-
internally as well between rooms, right? Like, one of the first things people always go, they knock on the walls. How much of this can I hear?
Is
You
there
know what
an
they would
echo?
do? Yeah, is there an echo? Sometimes I've seen inspections where there's two family members and one goes on the other room and they try to speak as loud as they can to see whether they can hear. Very important.
So for yourself, sound?
Oh, definitely. If there's creaky floors, you need to either address that, or let's be mindful of where we're placing certain furniture items so that people won't walk over those creaky floors. If cupboard doors or even bedroom doors are squeaking, get WD-40. Give it a
WD-40.
spray. It's not a big deal to do. Taps, when you turn the tap on, if they're making an awful noise, get that addressed.
Oh, the water
You like the,
hammer.
Yeah.
the shrieking voice?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
From the
right.
water tank and water heater? Yeah.
Those things, they need to be solid and they need to be right on and fixed in place. Those sorts of things we obviously need to deal with. Taste. Now, obviously, we're not licking the walls, but what we're attempting to do is create a flavour of the house that works with the target market. Is that the sort of thing you focus on? Now, you as a stylist,
Yeah.
property staging, you'd be all about the five senses.
All those things are super important. One's not more important than the other. They all need to be addressed.
So it's really appeal of the five senses. If we get the five senses right, we can emotionally engage the buyer. By emotionally engaging the buyer, that allows us to then sell more rapidly and move on faster for a higher price. Up next, we're going to talk about getting the best selling price.